Welcome to New Realities. My name is Alan Steinfeld, and on this program I like to explore the expanding nature of spirituality and how that's affecting people in their everyday life in New York and around the country. Tonight's guest is someone who deals with relationships from a practical, emotional, and spiritual perspective. Her name is Marilyn Graman.
Graman, yes.
And she's a psychotherapist practicing here in New York, and she's going to be at Barnes & Noble on July 23rd at 7:30 p.m. doing a talk about her latest book called There Is No Prince. And she'll be speaking and signing books, so come down to that and wait for this beautiful conversation we're going to have together. Thank you, Marilyn.
Thank you.
This is your latest book, There Is No Prince.
Yes.
And what I liked about this book was it gave a practical understanding of how to get rid of the fantasies we have about relationships.
Yes.
So it brought me, even though it's sort of written for women, I used a lot of techniques and understandings to apply in my own life and saying, well, I'm projecting a fantasy of who I want to meet as a mate. And in this book, it talks about the reality.
Absolutely.
And so your intention with writing this was to get people out of these old ideas.
The old ideas and the ideas that don't accept human nature. I think we're here on this planet right now to accept our human nature.
Well, what do you mean by human nature?
Well, the psychology that we have, our psychological reactions to our childhood, the beliefs that have been formed and developed by the experiences that we've had. And we've gotten very mesmerized by the defenses we have. For example, I don't think people are born stubborn. I think stubborn ends up being a defense against either being pushed around or asked too much of. And so we start identifying with defenses, and those defenses interfere with having a really good relationship.
So how do we get beyond these defenses and this programming that we've conditioned ourselves?
Well, I feel that relationship is probably the very best way to get down underneath the defenses, because there's nothing like a person that you're in love with to stimulate all of your past. Swami Satchidananda said that there are two ways to realize two really good pasts. The first is to be a monk, but if you're not going to do that in this lifetime, then the second is to learn about who you really are by having relationships. Because your relationships will absolutely stimulate what it is that you're here to disappear, what's supposed to be lifted, the illusion of who you are, so that the real person can come forward.